Hello YouTube, and welcome to David Hassel's Retro Game Reviews. This week I'll be doing something a little bit different. Yesterday I was watching SNEStastic's My Game in History. It was a 5-part video he did, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought, hey, might as well do one myself. There's a lot of people doing them, I figured might as well get in on it. Okay, the very first system I remember ever playing was the Amstrad CPC. My parents originally got it so that me, my brothers and my sister could basically learn things, do our homework. What do we do it for? What do we use it for? Video games. It was a great system, the games were so cheap. And up until '92 it was being supported. And I know that it was getting some dodgy-ish 8-bit ports, but, if you're a gamer on a non-existent budget, you could play games like Street Fighter 2 on it, Final Fight, Great little system. And during that time, I don't remember when we got to it, or what happened to it, we did have an Atari 2600. It was a great little system actually, and it had some really simple but really addictive games, and I really enjoyed them. I have no idea what happened to it, and it's a real shame. The next system we had was the Mega Drive. What can I say? Sega's creativity made the machine. I mean, they just threw games at you after another. It was just a brilliant system, and I loved it. There's so many great games on it. And it's got a series that Sega haven't revisited. I mean, like Streets of Rage. Why couldn't they go back and revisit that series? And then the next system after that was the N64. Brilliant little system. Didn't have like super load of games like the PlayStation, but they were quality. They were really good games and really addictive multiplayer games. Okay, my next system I had, I think the next one was a Saturn. Great little system, and it had some brilliant arcade ports. I mean, it wasn't like super, the games were not like super long. Most of them were pretty much, pick up and go, and that's an aspect of the game that I really do like. Just pick up game, have a half-an-hour blast of something, like let's say Virtual Cop or Virtual Fighter 2. Brilliant little system, and I definitely went back and rebought that one when I was older because it just had so many games, and there were so many games I didn't get a chance to play. The next system was PlayStation 1. It's a brilliant system because, Sony gave people what they wanted before they even knew what they wanted. While the N64 was doing what they were doing, and while Saturn was doing what they were doing, PlayStation just took a back seat. They made games for everyone. And I think that approach, always works because you appeal to people who are playing, and you also appeal to people who never play games. And it brought in a lot of older people, and catered to the older market as well at the same time. Okay, the next system I had was the Dreamcast. I got it towards the end of its lifespan, and I just thought, wow, I wish I got one at the beginning. But the advantage of having it at the end of the lifespan was the controllers, the peripherals were so cheap. It was a great little system. I was going to my local game shop and I was getting gems, like Crazy Taxi for like £3. Brilliant! I loved the machine. And it's a shame what happened to it. Okay, my next system I got was the PlayStation 2. Great system. Did the exact same thing the PS1 did. Gave people exactly what they wanted before they even knew what they wanted. Brilliant. There's just too many games to mention. And during that, I got my Xbox. Good little system. Had some good exclusive games. It was a nice little system. But the next one was the Xbox 360, and that's a brilliant system. That is my bread and butter console. It's what I play all the time. And if there's a multi-port, if there's a game coming up all the systems, it's always the one I go for. It's a solid machine. It's got so many great games, great graphics. Everything about it is just fantastic. Other than the Red Ring of Death, it's a brilliant system. Okay, the next system I got was the Wii. I originally wasn't going to get one because I wasn't really that interested. But the main reason I bought it was because of the Virtual Console. It's great because you don't have to own every system to play every game. If there's an obscure game, let's say on the TurboGrafx, you can download it, or on an Neo Geo. It's a great way to play some of these games you wouldn't have had a chance otherwise. Okay, the next system I got was the PS3, and I bought it mainly to play Metal Gear Solid 4. And yeah, it's a nice system, but anything good about it has already been done by the Xbox 360, and the problem was most of its exclusives just go multi-port now. Like Final Fantasy 13, multi-port, and unfortunately I did get rid of them. And I'll be honest with you, the only reason I would ever buy one again is to play Heavy Rain. Other than that, there isn't really anything else on there that really appeals to me. So that is my gaming history. Got a bit of time left, so I'm going to do a channel update. I'm up to about 28 subscribers. I want to thank everyone. I know I haven't been there for very long, but wow, it's brilliant. I made some really good friends. And I don't view numbers as a margin of success. You could have 1,000 subscribers, but chances are only maybe 300 of them might watch your videos, and maybe only 30 might even comment. What I want is people to get comments. I want to talk to people. I want to share my thoughts and opinions, hear people's thoughts on them, and that's what YouTube is about. It's about creating something, putting it out there, and hearing people's responses. And I don't really mind how many subscribers I get, provided they're people that really enjoy what I do and take an interest. And to me, that's what I'm after. Okay, and also, you should see some massive improvements in my videos for several reasons. One, I purchased, a daylight light bulb. So if I film it in the evenings, it should look the same as during the daytime, like I'm doing now. And the next two major improvements are Windows 7. I've got the 64-bit version installed, and wow, if you're a Vista user and you're pulling your hair out, go with it. It's solid. I've had it for about a week and it's not even crashed. I've not even had a single conflict. It's just unreal. It's like going back to XP, but better. It's got so many options. And the best thing about having the 64-bit version installed is anything that is processor heavy intensive, let's say like video encoding or video editing, it's just a snap. It's just fantastic. And I'm also using Pinnacle Studio 14. It was time to move on from Windows Movie Maker, and it's like Windows Movie Maker but with all the extra options, flexibility, brilliant. So that's everything for the moment. I want to thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace out.